the way the Crips was founded, and it was to protect the community, look after the civilians in the community. The transition, do you think that crack played a part in the transition of it turning into what it is?
It wasn't just crack, it was the dudes that had the sack. A lot of dudes, watch this. And I don't know why y'all use the word civilian. I don't know, because you say you didn't bang, you're a civilian. Check this out.
I think because we not in the war.
Watch this. Yes, you are. Watch this.
I'm not in the gang war.
But no, I'm finna show you. I'm finna get your game. I like this one, Sinatra. I like it.
Yeah, it's all good.
A lot of civilians had the major sacks.
Yeah.
And they gave it to the gang members to get the money. So was the civilian a part of the gang or just associated? See, it's two things. Either you're a part of the gang or you're associated with the gang. And if you're associated, you're gonna get what the gang members get.
So if you're looking at it in that sense, then yeah, you funding the war. You were
a lot of crack cocaine funded the war, black on black violence in the streets of Los Angeles.
So yeah.
When I say Los Angeles, I'm talking about all over LA County.
All right.
Compton, Washington, Long Beach, all that.
But it's I see what you're saying, OG. But it's still civilians out here.
Oh, watch this, man.
It's still civilians, though. It's kids out here that don't gang bang at all.
And watch this. I ain't never when I gang bang, I ain't never did nothing to a dude that didn't bang.
All right.
I didn't go around asking the person where he was from.
All right.
I don't like brothers hitting me up. But I get recognized based. The gray hair can keep the cheat off with you based on how you conduct yourself, right? But most people don't. What they don't get is this. Because a person is a civilian don't mean he can't do what gang members do. So in LA, now watch this. In LA, every family got a gang member. In some form, shape, or fashion, they got a gang member, right or wrong.
You 100% correct.
Now if you grew up in a blood hood and you go to jail, and you never claimed that neighborhood you was from, but when your homies was in school, if they got into it, wasn't you gonna help your homies?
If we was in school, yeah.
So was you gonna be a blood for a hot second or a Crip for a hot second? And watch this, if you go to prison or go to the LA County jail and this your neighborhood, you know what they are. Who you gonna associate yourself with?
Well, I've been in that situation many a time.
And watch this. And if I seen you in the county, when I was going to the county, I seen you associating yourself with dudes I knew was bloods, although you saying you ain't a blood. When I get to prison, what you think I'm gonna be thinking you are?
A blood.
Because that's who you're associating yourself with. You're associated by affiliation.
Guilty. Yeah, you guilty of association.
Right? And in the penitentiary, when I first went to prison, this is what they said. Either you're a Crip or a blood, and if you wasn't, but you ran with us, you was a sympathizer. Some people look at that as a bad thing, but they basically putting the title on you. Yeah. That when we put you in the hole, we know where to put you at.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
You fit in the category. You got a category.
Yeah, like when after about 20 years in prison, I started allowing bloods to be my sellers. I was born on the east side on the bottoms in Villains Hood.
All right.
So the first dude give me a knife in prison was a villain. That was my childhood friend. Yeah. So that's the only bloods I never do nothing to. Still go over there today. But I grew up with Five Deuce Broadways. My grandmother had a house over there, right? So I love Five Deuces. I love Nutty Blocks. I love the Pocket Hood. I love every hood because I ended up playing ball. My auntie been living in Denver Lane Hood since I've been living.
All right.
Had a house before I was born. Watch this. I've been knowing Peabody for years, so I could never trip on Peabody.
All right.
So we gonna get along with who we want to get along with. And it ain't, I said, some people believe civilians can point a finger and tell the police on people. I still consider that snitching. That ain't your business, that ain't your business. So I can see something happen out the window right today.
Yeah, it ain't your business.
That ain't my business. Watch this, homie. Police knock on the door, I'm gonna open the door, but I ain't gonna come out the bar door. What you want? Did you say I ain't see shit and get off the porch? We use the word civilian and gang member loosely. Civilians play a role in some of the chaos in Los Angeles. You got some gang members ain't never shot a gun, ain't never put no work in for their hood, ain't never fought nobody that's against their neighborhood. They just dress up gang members. So you can't point the finger at all gang members. It's the dialogue we must have. Now, when I want peace, at my unity walk, I don't want just gang members there. I want civilians there. I want them to bring their kids. So when I did that interview for No Belly, Soft White Underbelly, It was a dude getting there said, man, I was thinking about ending my life. So I seen your interview, OG. And that made my day. That told me I know how to touch somebody. We all come up in a watch, man. Do I regret being a banger? Hell no. I regret some of the losses I took as a gang member. My baby brother, my little cousin. I lost nephews in this life, homies in this life. I got burdens on me. You know what make me really want peace so much, man? Yeah. A lot of my little homies' kids is from my hood. A lot of my homies ain't living. And as a they big homie, it's my responsibility to make sure their kids live just as long as I live. So I hope I can give them the same advice that I refused to take when I was a young motherfucker that they willing to take now. And they are. Cause ain't no big U's little eyes. Me and you equal. Yeah. I'm just older than you. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? The OG ain't based on his age. His OG is a title earning. It's based on how he conduct himself and how he carry himself. Yeah. And people don't get that. We got a whole lot of wannabe OGs.
All right.
See, civilians, I know civilians that's willing to put in more work for peace than the motherfuckers that started the drama.
Yeah.
Now, why does civilian want to get off her ass or his ass when the gangbanger, the ones that creating the drama, want to stay sitting on their ass? No, man. But what's wrong in our community is we too quick to point the finger at each other instead of pointing the finger at the solution.